Susanna Ryan, MS, at Ryan Forensic DNA says touch DNA samples generally cannot be serologically tested to determine their biological source. So unlike the blood found on a bloody knife or the saliva found on a bite mark, while forensic scientists can determine if DNA is present, they cannot determine if it is blood, semen, saliva, skin cells, mucus, sweat, vaginal fluid, etc., if it is submitted as a touch DNA swab. So what kind of DNA evidence was used to convict Daniel Holtzclaw? Let's see what the prosecutor says after the trial and sentencing.
How did you manage to get 18 guilty verdicts with one piece of DNA?
The DNA evidence were skin cells. The skin cells were transferred through the body fluids of a 17-year-old girl after he raped her. That's what the evidence was. That's what the jury heard. And certainly that's what they convicted him of.
Some people say they're skin cells. They could have been from anywhere.
They tried to explain DNA from a 17-year-old girl that ends up inside his pants at the areas where his privates are. Quite frankly, their explanation was not believable. The DNA evidence were skin cells. The skin cells were transferred through the body fluids of a 17-year-old girl.
Mr. Geiger, that is not what they said at trial. Brian Bates, defense investigator, reports, the police department's own DNA expert made it clear the DNA was speculative at best. Under oath, the prosecution's expert admitted that she never tested for vaginal fluid, semen, nor saliva. She never even fluoresced Daniel's uniform pants for any indicators of fluids. She only tested for common skin cells and only tested the fly of Daniel's pants. The prosecution's DNA expert confirmed at trial that they have no way of telling from what part of Arielle Gardner's body the DNA came from, how it got on Daniel's pants, or even if Arielle actually ever made physical contact with Daniel's pants. It's also important to note that Daniel allegedly raped 2 other women within hours of Arielle's alleged rape, and those women's DNA was not located on Daniel's uniform. Not only is the DNA evidence in Arielle's accusations not conclusive in any way, Arielle's own mother reported to investigators that Arielle's only response to her on the night of the alleged rape was that she had met a hot cop. Arielle's mother had also filed a missing persons report on her daughter earlier that day and signed a battery complaint against her for punching her in the face. At trial, Arielle's mother denied the hot cop comment, even though her interview was recorded and played back to her. The mother even denied signing an assault complaint against Arielle, even though the signed complaint was present at trial also. The lies about the evidence and about the charges convicted Daniel. Now he is in prison. He doesn't belong there. He is innocent. Help us get justice for Daniel Holtzclaw. Go to holtzclawtrial.com and justicefordanielholtzclaw.com to read up about Daniel and the evidence and just see for yourself.